information for the people, but I'm super excited because things just really seem to be kind of picking up, and people are doing their thing, and they're doing their inviting, and they're doing their posting, and we're all doing our personal development. I'm kind of assuming I haven't been doing a lot of posts on personal development, but we're all making those steps towards building our business. And those of us who are in the Diamond Dash training, like we're in week 4, and we're learning so many things that we are, I'm assuming I'm speaking for all of us who are in that training. I'm trying to take everything that I can from that training and apply it to my personal business, but also take everything from that training and figure out how to deliver that to my team. Because when I was a new coach, I kind of felt like I was just trying to keep my head above water. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to kind of take what I need to be a better coach for my business, but then also for what to deliver to you guys. But what is awesome is that everyone is kind of taking on a little bit of that role, because so many of us are in that training. And so many of us are trying out different things that we see that we're getting in the training, and then we can therefore take to our team to build our team as a group and also as our downline. So I'm trying to kind of, oh my gosh, keep it all together. So I thought I would just start by asking you guys kind of where your thinking is. Ashley and I spoke a little bit today, just kind of what she's going to be focused on over the next couple of weeks as we head into the summer. Ashley, do you want to share some of what we talked about today?
Yeah, I was just telling Christine today that this month, I find the last couple months I've been jumbling recruiting and pushing, trying to get people in my challenge groups, as well as get my business organized and get training done. Like all of that is just rolling over to each month, trying to do it all. So this month I decided I was going to focus mostly on training and organizing my business, take a little step back. Like I'm still going to advertise for my challenge groups and run one at the end of the month, but I'm not, too concerned of how many people I get in it, because I want to roll into June and July and August with being able to sit down, do my power hour, do my invites, run my challenge groups, and get in, get out. Because I'm super busy in the summer and we're outside all the time. And if I keep trying to do everything all at once, I'm never going to get caught up, and it's just going to keep rolling into month after month. So this month, I'm going to just try and get organized and get some training done. That way I can just focus more on sales next month.
I know for me, I've really, for the majority of this past year, have been terrified of just messaging people, just messaging them to say, hey, do you want to join my group? And between today and yesterday, I think I invited 9 people between today and yesterday, and 7 of them are buying packages. That's the most I've ever done in 2 days. Now, I say they're buying packages. They haven't officially bought the packages. They have the link. Like that's kind of where we are. And last night the link was down. I had 3 people ready to buy, 4th with the Shakeology order, and those things come up. But my point is that I really need to show that this is not a gimmick, and it's not a fad, and it's not a diet. This is something that is here. And I'm proof that it's working, and it's something that I'm going to be doing. Join me or watch me. And I would love to have you join my challenge group. So I just kind of, message them, say, hey, I'm filling spots for next accountability group. I thought you would, are you interested in joining this month, or can I save you a spot or something like that? And I make it quick. I make it urgent. There's not a lot of spots left when, maybe I have nobody, but they don't need to know that. And I really feel like as people watch what I'm doing, they are more receptive to that. So I was talking with Erin there when she was saying how she got, and Leanne was trying to get on today too. She got a couple no's, and she's just started, right? She's just starting to invite. And there was a book, I can't remember who wrote it, called Goal for No. I don't know if I have that here. Go for no. And it's all about go for no, get no's, because the more no's you're going to get, it's going to teach you how to go for yes. And you're going to get a ton of no's. You're going to have a ton of people who are going to say no. And I'm realizing a year in that those no's simply mean not right now. They may not want to see your post. They may roll their eyes at your post when they're scrolling through Facebook. They're saying, oh, no, not again. Here she goes again. But guess what? You're on a health journey. And they can't roll their eyes at you forever if you're on a health journey. And they're sitting there going, oh, woe was me. I feel like junk. We need to go up the stairs. I want to run around with my kids. I keep eating junk food, and like all these things that are happening in their life potentially, that they're going to recognize that they're not happening in my life. Am I perfect? No, we're not perfect, but we are trying to send this message of health. And if you message people, private message, Asana is blowing my mind, because I can set up those tasks. I can check them off as I do them. And you're right, Ashley, if you have your power hour and you are organized for that power hour, and you know that on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you want to do a coach invite, and on every day you want to do an invite to a challenge group, and on every day you want to try to add new contacts off of your like page, then to do all that power hour, you need to be posting to your like page, and you need to be posting to your personal page, and you need to be posting about the chickens in your backyard, or the dirty kids who are playing outside in the garden. Like, that's real life. Post about your workouts, post about your Shakeology, but post about your real life to show them that, hey, I'm a busy mom. I've got just as much going on as you, and I don't claim to be perfect, but I do try to fit it in. And so when I spoke with you earlier today, Ashley, I thought that's exactly what I need. Summer comes, and my kids, 7:30, they want to be out the door playing. And I don't want to be in front of the computer all day. I want to be gone with them. And if I'm scrolling through Facebook and trying to think, what am I going to post about today, and I'm not organized, then I'm going to literally sit there for hours and wonder,
right,
this is going nowhere. And you kind of get caught up in it, and then someone, God forbid, says no to you, and you have no one else to fall back on. If you're not inviting a lot of people, if you think, okay, I'm talking to 2 specific people, and if I'll just work on them for a little while. That's great, but have a list of people that's kind of ongoing, and that's why that Asana is so awesome, because you can check off the people as you do them. You can set dates for upcoming dates to make sure you check back on them, and if you've lost them in the shuffle, then you're going to forget to check back on them. So I agree with you, Ash. It's exactly where I want to get in the summer. I want to get to a point where a power hour means a power hour. I'm going to work out for my half an hour. I'm going to do my power hour, and in that power hour, here's what I'm doing. And I'll have my phone, and I know people will be messaging me about it. I'm not going to be working all day long. I want to get my business to a point where that's kind of.
So now my head is like blown.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where I was last week. I was like, okay, and I had my schedule all set out, and because I had seen a post like a few weeks back, Christine, from you about time blocking and stuff. So I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. I'm going to get up and get the kids ready and get them off to school. If that doesn't work, then I'm going to get up earlier and do my workout and then get them off to school. So it's either or. But I thought for me, like, I feel like I'm way behind. Oh, my stupid battery's going to die. I feel like I'm way behind because I'm still just, getting the workouts and the meal prep and all that under my belt. So
well, and that's part of your journey, right? That's part of your building of your business, because if you are sharing that, even if you're just sharing that in a post, that's you building your business, because people are going to say, oh, what are you doing?
Right? Breadcrumbs.
Well, yeah, for sure. And when so today I just reactivated my Instagram account, and I posted about, because I had done the pio buns for the first time, and it kicked my ass. And I was like, oh my God, but it was so good. And so I actually posted a picture or whatever. So I've got that, and I've got my Twitter account set up again. So doing little things it felt on the fly. But then I look at this crockpot group, and there's 50 people, which, I mean, it freaks me out, and it doesn't, because I've watched you guys for 3 months now do the challenges, and I kind of know how they run, and it's just that I'm not organized. I'm not I know what the power hour is, right? And that's not foreign to me. I've only done the first 2 assignments. Like I haven't find them for a while, and now it's like, but I sat down yesterday with my phone, my tablet, and at the computer, and I just sat there, and that's what I felt like, Christine. I was like, this is, what do I do? And I was trying to like upload pictures from my phone to OneDrive so that I could like post on the fly different things, and I had myself boggled.
Right.
And so today I was like, okay, there's things I need to get done in my house, like, because my daughter has no pants to wear to school. So clearly laundry has to be done, and my kids needed baths and stuff. So I was like, okay, prioritize, calm down. You know, the whole Crock-Pot group, like, it's 5 days. But like I said, I feel like it's my big shot. I feel like it's, you know, I feel like this should be 3 months' time that I'm kind of doing this.
The awesome thing about you having 50 people in the Crock-Pot group is that you're not the only coach that's going to be in there. So what's going to happen is coaches, we're all going to be making posts or comments. Like the posts are one thing, but it's the breadcrumbing that you do in those comments. When someone says something about, oh, wow, it was so nice to have supper when I came home from work today, ready. Like comments that you can say to them that is not directly telling them one thing, but it's just kind of getting their wheels turning. But you're not going to be the only one there to do that. And there might be something that you might not recognize that someone else is going to comment on. And then you're there as their coach, but they're going to be getting coaching from so many other people that they're going to really, I hope, feel the kind of community that there is in a group like this. So that's kind of a neat way for you to be introduced to running a challenge group, because never do we ever say, unless you want to, go run a challenge group by yourself. I mean, all the stuff is there to do that, but this is a good way for you to kind of to have it run with other all of us on this team. It's going to be kind of a real collaboration of thoughts and all this.
And that's going to be awesome. And the thing that I noticed was, like, because people don't realize that I'm a Beachbody coach. I haven't set up that page yet. Like I still need to set up that page and really get it out there. Because like I said, it all happened kind of by accident, and then it just went boom and it blew up. So for me,
do you mean your link to sell things?
No, her
I think what's that?
Your like page on Facebook?
A like page. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I've been working on like my team Beachbody profile and stuff like that, and just getting things, but like I don't even have so this is where I'm at, right? I don't have a profile picture up on the Beachbody page. So I tried to get a profile picture, but my stupid tablet is so dumb that I'm like and so I spent like 2 hours trying to upload pictures. I'm like, this is a ridiculous waste of my time. I'm
going to type, like, I'm a year in, and I remember Jackie Hill is no longer a Beachbody coach, but I remember in like June of last year, maybe even May, saying, like, I was exactly where you are. We had an iPad. I don't even know where the charger is now. We have an iPad. I had my older cell phone. Like, it was just another Samsung. And I had a computer that didn't work. And I had, like, it was so slow. And I had Rob's work thing that I couldn't put anything on. And I remember saying the very first thing that I'm going to buy when I have money is a laptop. And we bought that last week. So, like, there's ways that you can work this business without having a computer, without having a phone. And if you can't get your picture uploaded to Beachbody profile, well, guess what? That doesn't matter until you're Emerald. When you're Emerald and you're a club member and you want to get leads, then your profile needs to be complete. So the book, Eat That Frog, when you're talking about priority lists, don't put that at the top of the priority list, right? I would say, like, if you're really wanting to build your business in that you're like to attract new customers, because we have our Facebook page, but like, I don't know how many, I don't know how many friends I have, like 800 and some, and I don't know how many I had when I started, but like, I know that I'm getting more friends on my Facebook, and I know that I'm losing friends because I already lost my brother-in-law. I think his friends. He stopped. It was Christine's feed. He didn't want to listen anymore. It's totally fine. You're going to lose friends and make friends. But the friends that I'm making off my like page, well, they've liked my like page because they're on a health and fitness journey. So as I'm on my like page and I'm moving them over to my personal page, that's really where I'm building most of my business. So have that be a priority. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Your cover page will change all the time. Get into PicMonkey. It's free. That's one of the things that would always freeze up my old computer, but it was a pain in the butt. But I would just go on PicMonkey, there's Canva. There's all kinds that you can use for free. That just there's an actual Facebook cover page template that you can just fill in with your pictures. And just get it. I mean, some people, they don't make it live until they've got a bunch of things on there. I didn't really do that. I just kind of created it, and then I just started posting things to it, and I invited a bunch of people. And I remember I was terrified to invite my sister. Like, I thought, what is she going to think? Like, I'm no professional. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a personal trainer. What am I going to share? But what really has saved me in Facebook, when you're scrolling through and someone posts like a link to a story, you can save those. You can save it in your phone, and it goes under a saved tab on your, and those have really saved me, because like the very first one I saved was like cleaning or camping, and I was back in the summertime. I thought, that's neat. And someone told me about saving it. So now I have this archive of stuff, and if I'm ever kind of, I haven't posted my like page, just kind of go in there, make a little blurb about it, and you're sharing something that you do have interest in because you saved it, and you're speaking to a growing population of a community that you are attracting to your business. So I would start there. I would kind of like, if you're thinking about posting and you think, okay, get my workout in, that's very much building your business. Christina, last year, I would say to her, I don't even know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. She was a parent in my room. She would come to pick up her little girl, or we would at the spring fling barbecue. I remember sitting there thinking, I said, this is amazing. I love doing this. I think I want to do this forever, but I have no idea how to do it. And she's my coach. And she's like, don't worry, you're working on you right now. You're working on your part of the story. And so working out and eating clean and sharing your Shakeology stories, that is all very much part of your business, because you're making that a priority, and that still needs to be part of your business in a year's time when you're diamond and you have a coach of coaches, or you have a team of coaches under you, right? So that makes sense. So I would focus on like page posting, right? Posting to your personal page, and then work on your like page, and then just get it up and running, and we'll all share it, and like it'll go quickly. You'll be starting to gather people.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. That was like, okay, the assignments are there and stuff like that, but I mean, you guys are a few steps ahead, and I'm like, okay, well, this is what they're doing, and what's the most important thing for me to do right now? Like, if you could look back and see that's exactly what you just said. It was like, okay, so get your like page done, and I could do that, because actually you had actually told me step by step how to do that. So that's great.
That's awesome. The other thing that I was going to talk about was, what did I just think about when you said that like page? It's gone. Oh, those assignments. Those assignments are truly there to, she paused. Or I'm talking. So let's wait and talk about that in a second. Do you have a question? Are you back, Shona? Okay. I was just talking about those assignments.
I'm back. My sister's here visiting.
Oh. Does she want to be a Beachbody coach? She should join us.
Yeah, she's so with me. Yeah, I know, right?
Those assignments that are in United Legacy, they're there. Those are called the Coach Basics training in our back office, and they are there to build your foundation of your business. But they really break it down into all kinds of steps. And if you were to do all of those training, you wouldn't do all those trainings in a month. I mean, you totally can. There's 30. You can do one a day, but take what you can use in your business, and what I would suggest is the like page, and kind of go from there. But knowing that those assignments, if you're ever going, what do I do? Go back to those and go to the next one, and talk about your life in hashtags, because you're going to use those hashtags when you're doing Instagram or whatever. Ash, I can tell you more about those, but like those are there to build your business, so they will help you for sure. But like I didn't, that training came out after I was Emerald. So there's some of those trainings towards the end, I don't even know what they are, right? Like that, because you will get to a point where you are Emerald, because you're sharing every day, you're inviting every day, and you are doing personal development. That's what is going to build your business. And that's what's kind of the underlying kind of foundation of all of those, is the assumption that you're doing those three things. So if you're only working out and you're inviting someone and you're doing personal development, then you are building your business every day.
Okay.
Yeah. Sarah, do you have any questions? Little Miss Madame Francis?
What's that?
Sorry, I'm messaging someone to get in an accountability.
Oh, Sarah.
Oh, nice.
I'm working.
Nice work.
Okay, that's okay. Cool. This is what just happened. I was emailing someone or messaging someone, and she's been following me. I don't know if you saw that. She put that selfie post that I reposted this morning. Ashley, you saw it?
Yeah.
And about like how selfies are taken over and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So is this, do you know Stephanie? And you might, anyway, she's doing 21 Day Fix that she got from a friend who never did it, like just gave it to her and doesn't have a coach.
Oh.
And she's like, okay, I'll join your accountability group.
Nice.
Boom. So I'm just messaging her.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
and does she drink Shakeology?
I don't know yet. That's, I mean, we literally, all this happened in the last 1 minute.
Perfect. I love that post on selfies. I saved, that was one of the ones that I saved.
Yeah.
I saved my save files because you know what? I take so much slack. I'm sure you guys do. I have so many friends who like are just like, oh my God. Well, what's the alternative? Would you rather be like, oh, I hate life and it's just so bland? No.
Yeah.
I think I think it does show confidence in what we're doing. And awesome.
It's all good.
Perfect. Okay, well, I really, I just said to Rob, I'm exhausted. And I was like, I need to get on this call, but I'm really feeling like I too am feeling, like I said, this diamond training has been amazing and I've learned so much, but I'm really trying to kind of go, okay, invite every day, coach opportunity 3 times a week, conversation, and posting about, you know, dirty floors and kids with cream cheese in their hair. And like, you just need to post about life. And having this routine, 9:00 every Tuesday is really kind of where, like, I want to have that kind of be routine. And this is when our Zoom call is. But I said to Rob, I need to get better at it. I need to watch other upline videos to see what they run their Zoom calls on. Like, United Legacy, we don't really have a theme. It's just kind of Kiana going over some things from the week, right? Like, it's not usually anything. She doesn't really do time blocking so what I thought I would do is set up a document in our team page for questions or things that people come up during the week that you're like, oh, we could talk about that and we should talk about this. And we can kind of start to develop a list so that we can, or I can organize kind of like an agenda for the Zoom call. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that work? Okay. Ashley, did you have anything else that you wanted to talk about?
No, I just wanted to say about the assignments that you were talking about. I'm still on like assignment, I think I'm on 27. So, and I'm in my 3rd month. So you don't get them all done right away. And
right.
I don't think I would have taken off like I did without those assignments. Like they are key to getting started.
Yeah. I
flew through them at first and then I slowed down and then, you know, I'm still at 27 and I probably should go back and finish the last 3. But the assignments are great.
Yeah.
And just as you were talking earlier about posting, you know, family pictures and chickens and, you know, un-Beachbody stuff, I'm so excited for the Instagram week in Diamond Dash. Like, I have a huge list of questions, like so many, but I've noticed that Instagram's completely opposite. Every time I post a family picture or a gardening picture or anything that's not fitness related, I lose 10 to 20 followers every time.
You actually lose followers?
It's crazy. Like, I posted a picture in the garden, I lost 15 followers. I posted a picture of Clara with the chickens, I lost 7 followers. Like, and then I ended up on a Shalene Instagram YouTube video that she was making, or maybe it was a podcast or something. And she said that Instagram is actually the opposite. You have to think of Instagram like a magazine. Like, if somebody buys a gardening magazine, they want to see all gardening in their magazine. So when somebody
if they followed you because of fitness, if
they follow me because of fitness, they're not interested in anything but fitness. So it's actually the opposite with Instagram, which I find really weird. And, you know, the odd picture, like selfies, they're good.
Right.
They're good on Instagram, you know. And even if I'm too salesy with my Instagram, I lose followers.
Really?
I'm really starting to figure, like, I'm jumbling, like right now I'll go, like, I'm at like 6250, and then I'll go down to like 6220. Like, just in a matter of a week.
I think I have less than 100 followers.
It's like in a week, and then I'll post something with a lot of fitness hashtags and it'll go up. But like, if I post anything, if I post the picture of my kids on my Instagram, like, I lose tons of followers. It's really weird.
That is bizarre.
But you have to think, but like Shalene said in her video, like, it's like a magazine. Instagram's, it's turning Instagram's turning more of like a salesy magazine. Like people are subscribing to your Instagram.
Okay.
What they
So
want.
how do you, I just got the warning that we're going to end in 10 minutes, but how do you determine do you know that most of your followers are following you because of fitness?
Yeah.
They must be them.
It's because every time I get featured somewhere, it's a fitness page, and that's where I get followers.
Right.
So it's, I mean, I do have some like backyard chicken people follow me because they ended up on, they've seen one of my chicken pictures, but they're probably unfollowing me every time I post a fitness picture.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see.
Kind of so I'm super excited for Instagram week. I'm going to take 1,000 notes, and I'm going to.
Awesome.
Then maybe we'll do a Zoom call, because Christina, she asked me a while ago.
Yeah.
So if we can hold off until after that, it would be even better.
That would be perfect. Hi, Leanne. You have to unmute yourself. Do you see your little microphone?
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. I know you're putting Lindsay to bed. How is she? She has a concussion?
She does.
How did that happen? At school?
Every 8-year-old has their own chin-up bar. No, she has a chin-up bar and went in before school to change her shirt, forgot that it was on the doorway, and went to shut her door, and it came crashing down on her head.
Oh, she has a chin-up bar? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Only my child.
Wow. Is she?
Yeah.
And so she can't look at a television or anything for 7 days?
No schoolwork, no iPod, no.
Can't go to school?
No. Not allowed to do anything where she has to think. And no physical activity, so.
Bad that I wish one of my kids had a concussion right now. I'm kidding. I didn't say that. So I want to kind of open the floor to you, because we've been talking kind of just talking about going for no and getting no's. I know that you and I were talking this morning about your you had 2 no's. Is that the girl that used to run the thing down Superstore?
Yeah.
Okay, she's not in for it, eh?
No, both of them said no because it was too much money.
Okay.
But tonight I was on the phone and Laura signed up and is doing Shakeology.
Really?
So I have my first person. Yeah.
Yay, that's awesome. Good for you. Well, what I was saying is that when you get those no's, it's probably, especially for those 2, it's probably not no for good, because where they used to run their own business and had overhead, it's a lot less overhead than they would have encountered there. Plus, they would be on an amazing journey. So they're going to watch your journey, and they're going to, they want to kind of, usually you get no because they want to see you succeed first. And then it kind of comes down to, oh, well, I guess maybe she's doing it. I should, have a crack at it. Because I bet you if I had Leanne and I went to high school together, so we have a lot of same friends. So I bet you if I had messaged Laura a couple months ago, she might not have been ready for it. But you and her are such good friends, and she, you take stock in people. You know their journey, or you know where they've been, or you know where they're going, or you have confidence in their decisions. So like, that's fantastic. She'll love that. So getting those no's. Just that there's a book called Goal for No. So that book is a really quick read, and it's really about knowing that those no's are going to drive your business. They're not no forever. They're just no right now, and they're just little kind of obstacles that will keep you going. So that's awesome. It'll just start to build from here. So
I was excited, and the 2 that said no want to do the clean eating week challenge.
The crockpot.
So yeah,
awesome. Right. So that's the other thing that I'm really noticing is that when you get them into a free group, or then you get them into a 21-day fixed group, that's really where you can groom those challengers. And I hate saying groom a challenger into a coach, because it makes it feel like I'm trying to change who they are. But you're basically opening their eyes up to a world they didn't know existed. Like my post tonight about challengers who don't know each other, and they're supporting each other, and they're crying together, and you can do it, and don't worry about it. Like, those are strangers. And it's not until you get them into a challenge group and you start making them see kind of there's another life than, God, I gotta work out. I don't want to work out. But then someone says, go work out, you feel amazing. Like that kind of community that you're creating, that community, they start to see the value in that. So the free groups are awesome. And then you move them into another group, and then you really start kind of doing the grooming piece of it. And that's when you can kind of say, hey, have you ever thought about doing this? Most people don't go from, I'm doing this, come be a coach with me, right? There's all kinds of steps in between. So get them in that group, and maybe get them into a 21-day fixed group, and kind of go from there, because they already coached. right? They've already done that role in a different light. They've already had their own business where they had people come in and kind of do a weigh-in and do a talk, kind of like Weight Watchers, but their own thing. Like that, they already see the value in coaching. So I think you'll probably, once they get into a challenge group, they'll probably see why there's value in doing this business.
Hopefully. I am freaked out though, because I feel like I don't know that many people. Like I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to.
My countdown is down to 4 minutes, but I was just talking to Shona about that. Like when you get your like page up and running, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like that might sound like it's like a like page, like, oh, I need all the people to like me. But likes on Facebook on a business page is about what kind of a community you're creating. So if you create your like page and you come with your name and you put your little picture across the top and you just start saving links, and you post in the morning and post at night and post about, working out and post about clean eating, or, substitute this, use coconut oil for that, like real clean eating things, like people who, because you think about your population of people, like if they're eating white pasta and you're eating whole wheat pasta and someone else is eating spaghetti squash, like do a post about the different ways that you can cut out gluten or the different ways you can cut out sugar. And like when you find posts on Facebook, save them, and like you can actually click on to save the link, and then it shows up in your sidebar where you find your groups. It's in there under saved, and then you can share them to your like page. And as people like that, and it's public, right? That's a public page, so anybody can see that. It has to be public for people to see it in your newsfeed. And you share that, and you'll start out really small. And I only have like 800 friends, but I remember when I hit 10 people, I was so excited. I'm like, oh my God, 10 people like my page. Because that's 10 more people that you're sharing your story with. And the more you post on it, and the more you have a following. And I tell you, Facebook is really wonky with how they let things go into your news feed. So it's not the only way to build your business, but a lot of my current challengers are coming from my like page that I've noticed interactions with, that I then friend on my personal page. And then they kind of see me in a different light, because I don't post with my kids usually on my like page. Sometimes I will, but they don't really see the family side of me or the teacher side of me. So then they really kind of see how much I really have an involved community on my friend page as well. So I would start there, kind of start thinking about building a like page. I'll tag you in a video that Kiana made on creating your like page. It's really step-by-step and really not difficult at all to make. There are lots of videos out there that kind of talk about boosting posts and how to create an ad and those sorts of things. Like you can pay money so that if you notice in your news feed that like one of my on-demand challenge will say sponsored, that means that I've paid like $1 a day. You can pay $100 a day if you really want to, and it'll show up even more often. But that's really a good way to kind of get some more likes and get people on your like page that you can then friend on your friend page, and you're just growing that community. Like even if you in the beginning you're adding one person a week, I'm trying now to get 3 new likes a day that I then watch, and I'll make a note in Asana, and then I'll friend them, and then I'll kind of go from there. So your community will grow. It really will. And it's not like an overnight thing. And that's what people kind of think that this is, that it's going to be like an overnight kind of success, but you'll get no's, and you got to build a community and know that your value in what you're sharing is true to who you are, and you're on your journey. And that's why doing your own workouts and your own drinking of Shakeology and all that, sharing that and showing progress pictures, or showing like the pictures that you posted, you at Shubi, I think you were glowing. You were absolutely glowing. Like, and people are going to see that, and people are seeing it, because I can tell we're down to less than a minute. So ladies, I'm going to post this into our team page, and we'll make a document and have ideas posted throughout the week that we can talk on our thing. And I'm going to end it now. Okay.
Okay.
Have a great night.
See you.
All right. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.